There's one fly down here that I fish a lot more than others, and that is a Redfish Crack. So let's go ahead and tie one. But let's start out by getting a little thread base down. And I'm gonna wrap back forward and put on some, I don't know if these are medium or large bead chain eyes, and leave a little bit of room for a weed guard. And we'll put that weed guard on last. Make sure those eyes are secure, and wrap back slightly past the bend of the hook. Take our Estaz. And give it a little bit of flash there. Oops. Now on top of that, we're going to take our craft fur, get a good clump of it. And strip out those under fibers. Tie our craft fur in just forward of that Estaz. Like I said, that little chenille there will help with fouling. Alternatively, you can throw a little mono foul guard on there, which is just a loop. You need to get some new scissors here. All right, we're gonna cover those butts. And we're going to take a little bit of polar chenille. And this is going to be used as our underbody. We're going to give a couple wraps, and as we wrap this polar chenille on here, make sure we palmer it back. And that's going to give us a little bit of flash. And I like to cover up that little bump that I made with the butts of the craft fur. That way our body size is kind of a little bit more uniform. So we'll tie that off. And now we're going to tie in our EP brush. Trim that wire a little bit shorter there. And same thing, palmer that EP brush forward while we pull those fibers backwards. And like I said, this is a 1-inch Tarantula brush, which is a little bit smaller profile than some of the larger brushes. You can use craft fur brush, whatever you want to use. I'm going to give this a little bulkier profile here. Give it a lot of wraps. You can really slim that down and put more polar chenille on the back side of it, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. It's kind of up to you how much EP you want to waste on one fly. Alternatively, what I like to do is tie these with Crack and Dub from Fly Tyer's Dungeon, which I have right here, and you put that in a dubbing loop. This is $1.35 a bag versus a $15 5-pack of EP brushes, so you end up saving a bunch of money. We've got that tied off. I'm not even going to use my wire cutters because these scissors are pretty shot already. I'm going to clip that. But yeah, use wire cutters, please. If you don't, you'll ruin your scissors. And now, last but not least, we're going to come forward, give it a couple wraps, and I'm going to go ahead and take about an inch of, 3/4 of an inch of 40-pound Mason hard mono. I'm going to crimp the end with my pliers. And I'm going to tie that in as my weed guard. We're going to do a single post weed guard. Oops. And I like to even wrap around eyes to really secure that. We'll fold that up a little bit and we'll come behind it to help that stand up. Just like so. And we're going to come in here and trim it. If we fold this back a little bit, I want it to be just touching the hook point. So that's about good. And that's it. We whip finish. Whip finish. And a little bit of UV. This is a UV clear flow from Loon. And that's it. That's a redfish crack. This is my favorite fly for redfish down here on the Texas coast. Not really sure who invented it. I learned about it from Ken Jones a long time ago when I was in high school, I guess. But the fly's been around for a very long time, and I don't really know if there's actually an inventor or not, but this is it right here. Thanks for watching.